It's your girl Z, and I'm here with my very first video. And this channel is gonna be all tea, all mess, all shade, but about me. So yeah, y'all, if you like story time videos, then this the channel for you, because this channel is gonna be story time. I made, like, you know, put a little vlogs in, a little day in the life of, but I promise it's gonna be some exciting. So go ahead, subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up because you gonna like it, and go ahead, leave me a comment, tell me that you're ready to hear the story time. And if you grown like me, then get your grown folks juice and let's go. So as y'all can tell by the title, this video is going to be about the time that I found out my friend was a thief, a liar, and
racist. Racist.
So this story takes place a few years ago when I first moved to Georgia. Me and my boyfriend first moved to Georgia, and I was 19. And when I first moved here, one of my first jobs, that shit ain't work out. That's another story time in itself. But my second job, which it was only like a month of me being here, my second job, I used to work at this little convenience store. And a little while after I started working there, another girl started working there, and we gonna give her the name Alicia, and her nickname gonna be Lily. And it's just because everybody called by the nickname. So her name Alicia, we're gonna call her Lily, and that's a made up name. So yeah, so me and Lily, we clicked simply because we were messy. We both were shit talkers. Like, she used to like just talk shit all day about the customers and stuff like that. And I'm not gonna lie, like, my coworkers, they never really like talk shit about nobody, but I did. Like, not just like talking shit, but like when the customer come in, they be rude. Like, she'll say some shit when they leave, and I used to do that too. My other coworkers, they used to charge that shit, and ain't me. I'm gonna say something. I got something to say. And she used to do that as well. So we kind of clicked off that. And just like as the days passed or whatever, we talked more and more. She used to tell me these crazy stories about her life. And Lily was, at the time, she was like 22. Yeah, she was 22. So she used to tell me these crazy stories about her life. Now, first red flag, I should have known. She told me this story about this time that her cousin, so-called, tried to like embarrass her. She said her cousin tried to embarrass her. Like, Lily's not a big girl, but she's like medium built to me. Like, yeah, she's like medium built. I don't know. But anyway, but she does have broad shoulders. But yeah, so she was like, her cousin was trying to embarrass her about her weight or whatever. So she went and boom, her cousin baby daddy. That should have been red. That should have been a red flag for me. Cause it's just like, you think you finna come boom ba-doom, my man? Absolutely not. That should have been a red flag, because I'm playing by my man. But yeah, but you know, 19-year-old me, little young, little naive. I'm like, my friend not gonna do me like that. My friend wouldn't do me like that. Like, this my girl, like, you know, well, not friend yet, but that was my girl. We was cool. We was becoming friends. So goes on or whatever. And also, she also used to talk about her damn family member that worked there. But at first, I didn't know this was her family member, because I talked shit about her too. I didn't know it was her family member, but they wanted to keep it a secret because she didn't want to say like she was showing favoritism, which that lady did not show her favoritism. But yeah, so she used to talk crap about her all the time. Even when I found out that was her family member, she still talked crap about her and allowed me to as well. And so yeah, so we started hanging out more. We started going out on little lunch dates or whatever. And another thing about Lily, I don't know. I don't think she wanted me to be friends with other people, because there was this new girl coming in, and when I tell you, she told me so much bad shit about this new girl, and I was like, oh, you know how you know her? She was like, oh, I don't know her, I'm just friends on Facebook. The shit that she told me about her, I'm thinking like she know this girl personally. No, she was friends with her on Facebook, and she just told me like all bad shit about her. So yeah, and we're gonna name the girl that she was talking about, Dream, who started working there. And me and Dream still are friends to this day. That's my girl. Everything Lily said about Dream, basically, that was just her, y'all. That was her. Let me take a drink. But yeah, everything she said about Dream was her ass. That's what she did. That's the type of person that she was. So we go on and on, whatever. We go out on like little lunch dates or whatever. So mind you, this is like 3 months into me living in this new town, but it's like maybe 2 months into me working there. So I tell Lily, I'm like, girl, you gotta take me out. You gotta show me what the nightlife is about. Cause mind you, we like maybe 45 minutes away from Atlanta. But I ain't gonna lie, back then I used to be so scared to drive there. Drive to Atlanta, through Atlanta. I used to be terrified, like literally scared as hell. But so I'm like, you know, you gotta show me some local spots, like some spots like 15 minutes away, da 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 da. So she's like, oh yeah, for sure. Like, what you doing this weekend? Let's go this weekend. So I'm like, let's go this weekend. Let's do it. So yeah, so weekend come or whatever. This was Saturday. Yeah, this was a Saturday. So Saturday comes, Saturday roll around, you know, I go pick up my friend, you know, because this my friend. I go pick up my friend, and y'all, another red flag. Why the fuck this bitch had beer? I told her like, oh, you know, we're gonna pregame at the house before we go, because we was gonna get dressed like at my house or whatever. Like, we was gonna go ahead and get dressed in my house and go out from there. So I'm like, yo, let's get dressed together, da 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 da. We're gonna pregame in my house. I got some back then, what I was drinking, maybe like Ciroc or Amsterdam, something like that. Literally disgusting, but you know, a girl got to grow. But yeah, that's what I used to be drinking back then. So I had that, and I told her, and I probably had some wine coolers, because I'm good for a wine cooler. I am good. So yeah, she come over here with some damn beer, a whole case of, I want to say it was Bud Light. So yeah, so I'm like, okay, girl, y'all ain't gonna lie. Yes, I drank a beer, and I surely did. I drank one, and that's just what I did. I did it. So, so we get on, we pre-gaming or whatever. We having a good time. We get to the club, and now mind y'all, we get to the club, I'm thinking like my friend, I'm like, in my head, my friend, she that bitch. She really is. We get to the club, security, they all like, oh, what's up? Hey, Alicia, what's up, Lee? What's up? Oh, this your homegirl? Oh yeah, come, y'all go ahead, come in. They pulling us out like, y'all come in, y'all get in, y'all good. You know, don't gotta pay cover fee. Oh, okay. So I'm like, So then we get on in the club. As soon as we get in the club, like a group of guys approach us, and like I was thinking that they were trying to talk to us. They like, oh, what's up, Lily? They, you know, ha hee hee, clicking and clacking and cackling. What's called cackling. They cackling. So so I'm just standing there or whatever, and they like playing with Lily and stuff like that, like, girl, like oh, who you going home with tonight? Like, they literally saying stuff like this, and I'm just standing there all awkward, like like, oh my god. And then this one guy, he gonna come up to me, and he gonna say, this guy, he gonna come up to me, and he gonna say, oh, you look like a good girl, what you doing hanging out with this hoe? She a hoe, shit. And I'm like, and he's like, oh, you don't know how she get around, you gonna find out. Y'all, at the time when he said that, I'm like, the fuck? But I really did take that with a grain of salt. I took that with a grain of salt. I shouldn't have. But anyway, so we go to the bar or whatever. And one thing about Lily, she's a bold bitch. So we go to the bar or whatever. Like, literally, as soon as we get to the bar, she turned to these two guys, and she was like, y'all gonna buy us a drink? And they like, yeah, we'll buy y'all some drinks, what y'all want. And I'm like, you know, whatever she's having, I'll take that or whatever. And so dude trying to talk to me or whatever. I'm like, no, cool, I got a boyfriend. You know, he keep trying to talk to me. I'm like, do I need to buy my drink? Because I just said I got a boyfriend. So he kind of let off a little bit. Him and Lily, like, they sitting there talking. Now mind you, this the guy who tried to talk to me. The other guy, he was just chilling. He wasn't really even saying that. So this the guy who was trying to talk to me, but Lily talking to him. But I didn't give a damn. I got a man at home. I got a man waiting for me in them sheets at the house. So he talking to Lily or whatever. I'm not paying him no attention. Like, I'm sitting there with my little drink or whatever, sipping on my little drink, chilling or whatever, just waiting, you know, waiting for them to get done talking. And I'm not really like paying attention to that conversation with a club. So they get done talking or whatever. So we go to the dance floor. We really had a good night. Like, besides like little shit that happened. We had a really good night. So all of a sudden, Lily like, I gotta go to the bathroom. When I tell you, this bitch dashed. So I'm trying to keep up with her because I had on these damn, I don't know who I thought I was. I had on these damn thigh boots. So you already know these damn thigh boots tight as hell. I barely can move. And then I had the nerve to get the ones that got a high heel on. So I'm trying to like run with her to the bathroom or whatever. So I get in the bathroom. Oh, and another thing, when we went to the bathroom, you know us girls, we're going to the same stall. Why the fuck we going to the same stall? When we come knocking on the door, boom, 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 boom. Y'all gotta come out there. Y'all gotta come out. Y'all gotta come out. They be in here, boom, 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 boom. They be in here. Y'all gotta come out. So we come out the same stall or whatever. We go in the stall. I go in there handle my business. I come out. And so I'm waiting on Lily. I'm waiting. This ain't came out the bathroom yet. So I start looking under the stars. I'm looking. I'm like, wait, I don't see Lily's shoes. I do not see her shoes. So I'm like, hey, did y'all see, like, you know, like the girls in bed? I'm like, did y'all see my friend I came here with? Like, I'm describing her and they like, I think she left out already. So I'm like, what the hell? And at this time, I think my boyfriend was calling me or something like that. So I step out. I go outside and I call him back. But I was finna call her anyway. So I call him back and he was just trying to see if I made it to the club. All right, so I call him back. And so I hang up with him and I'm finna get ready to call Lily. But I hear something on the side of the building. I hear like some ooh and eyes on the side of the building. And if you know me, you know me, nosy. I peep on the side of the building. Y'all, why Lily over there practically, she wasn't, I ain't gonna lie on nobody, but she was over there practically, So I'm like, Lily, what you do? So y'all, I literally go over there and grab her, and then luckily, like, the guy not resisting or nothing. He just like let me get her. Like, he drunk too, I'm assuming. And so I'm like, girl, what the hell? And so like we walking back in the club, and I'm like, girl, like, what is you doing over there? Like, you left me in the bathroom. And she was like, girl, he was trying to me. And I'm like, wait, hold on, what? And then she was like, I know. But like, she was playing, and as our friendship like so-called progressed, but she was the type that play like that. Like when her and a dude like doing something like that or just coming on, like she play like that. I don't like that, but that was her. So after I made sure that she was actually like, you know, joking about it, and that's just how she talked. So yeah, so we gone back in the club or wherever, and yeah, we had a good night. So then end of the night come, you know, I swim a good by McDonald's. Then we come back, we get back to my house, let her crash on my couch. We probably got home maybe like 3:30, 3:45-ish. So, you know me, I'm hitting the sheets, I'm crashing, I'm sleepy as hell. And then it's crazy because that Saturday night, my husband had to come outside and literally help us get in because our ass was knocked out in the car. I don't know how he sensed it, but he just sensed it and came and helped us out the car. But yeah, so so next morning roll around. It's early as hell in the morning. It's only a few hours past. It's like 7:30, but I know I had to get up and I had to take Lily home because Lily had to be home because her baby daddy was dropping off her son to her. So I get up or whatever, and now mind you, I'm sleepy as hell, I'm tired as hell. So I get up, I'm rushing, and I realize like when I get in the car, I don't got my phone with me, but I ain't really tripping about it. Whatever, like, oh well, I'm just gonna run her home and I'm gonna come on back home. So I run her home or whatever, say my goodbyes to my girl, and I come back home, y'all, thinking I'm finna get in the bed and get some rest. My husband, who did you text on your phone? Huh? And I'm just like what you talking about? Who did text my phone? And he like, somebody just text your phone to my son, what's up, baby? And I'm like, I don't know, like literally this is a Georgia number, we just moved here, I don't know that many Georgia people, like I have no clue who you know, and this literally my first time going out since we've been here. I'm like, I don't know. And then he was like, no, you need to figure it out. So I text back and I'm like, who is this? And they like, oh, this Jake from the bar. And I'm like, Jake, I ain't give you my number. Like, how you get my number? Like, you know, I'm not in the mood, I'm not playing. My man sitting here mad, I'm ready to lay down. Like, what's up? So Jake was like, oh yeah, Lily gave me your number or whatever. She said you was shy, da da da. mind y'all, so come to find out, Jake was the dude who had bought us the drink, who had asked my number. But Jake, baby, you could tell I wasn't shy. I told you I wasn't interested and I had a man. That's what I told your ass. I was not shy. Don't confuse the two. You were unwanted, honey. I know you would like to think it was something else. I know you would love to think that it was I was shy. I wasn't. You know, you're not wanted. I got a man at the house. Even if I didn't, you know, I don't really like you, Jake. So I blocked the number, whatever. So, you know, my man, you know, he a little heated, but not really. But he just like, you know, you need to tell Lily, don't do no shit like that. Like, don't get your number out, which I feel him. And you know, the woman I am today, I probably would have been mad, but I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I was 19, so I just hit up my girl like later on that day, and I'm like, girl, why the hell you get that dude with my number? Like, don't do that no more. Girl, my boyfriend was mad. She was like, girl, I was trying to keep them drinks coming. I ain't gonna lie, like, I ain't know if he's gonna keep running the drinks. I'm like, girl, don't do that next time, like, girl. And she was like, yo, my bad. I'm like, okay, you know, cool. We let that go over. So, you know, we keep going to work together. We hanging out. Oh, and Lily didn't have a car. Like, it's not that important that she didn't have a car, but she didn't have a car. But yeah, let that blow over. Oh, whatever. We keep going to work. And mind you, me and Lily had become really close friends. Like, we used to FaceTime for hours, stay on the phone, text, like, even like shit, like I actually was a real friend to her, because even like instance, like, I literally go pick her up from work, pick her son up from school, take them to a doctor's appointment, like take him to his doctor's appointment, then drop him back off at school and drop her back off at work, like literally, and went ask for no gas money. And I ain't gonna lie and say she ain't offer me no gas money. You know, I ain't gonna lie on the girl. She did enough bad things. I ain't gotta make up nothing about her, nothing. She did enough bad. So so yeah, so we had became cool. And by this time, like, this may have been, so after that, this may have been like a month or two. And so me and Lily both had found new jobs. She had ended up working at this college. Like, she was working at this college. I think she was I don't know what she did at the college now I think about it. Or I forgot, I don't know, but she ended up working at this college, and I had ended up becoming a CNA. That was when I was 19, y'all. That's another horror story. That's another story time in itself. When I was me being a CNA, and nothing to CNAs, but just my experience was crazy. It wasn't all bad, but overall, it was crazy. So I had gotten into a real bad car wreck, so I wasn't going out, of course. Like, I was at home being wifey, even though I was a girlfriend. Woo, I was at home being wifey. And yeah, so Lily hit me up. Now, mind you, Lily was staying in touch doing that. She was, you know, so Lily had hit me up one day, and she was like, oh, girl, like, I want to go out. We going to Atlanta, me and my cousins. Do you got something that I can wear? And now, mind y'all, she asked me for something to wear because this the same cousin that kind of used to pick on her. And Lily wasn't no bad dresser, but she was kind of like a basic dresser. Like, she would wear, like, literally, like, a cute top and jeans and sandals to the club, which ain't nothing wrong with it if that's your vibe, that's what you want to do. But I never wear jeans to the club. I don't know, this is not me. Maybe like a hooker lounge or something like that, but jeans to the club, And when I was younger, I used to wear like sandals to the club, but now I at least try to wear like a chunky heel or some boots, or like maybe a heel or something. I don't know. So yeah, she was like, they're going to Atlanta. And you know, I ain't gonna lie, the girlies in Atlanta give. Every time they step out the house, they give. All the girls at the club come into the club simply to serve looks. Even the girls that are serving drinks, they also serving looks. You gotta get on your Zoom. If you don't get on your Zoom. So she asked me, did I have something? Now, like, y'all, looking back at it, I'm not gonna lie, what I gave her was basic, but mind y'all, I was 19 and it did what it needed to do. It did. So I'm gonna actually insert a picture of the dress and the jean jacket that I gave her, because I have a picture in it. But yeah, so the dress that I gave her was like a little Forever 21 dress, cute little dress, little ruching on the side, back out, you already know, back out, little ruching on the side, little split in the back, little something. And then I gave her this blue jean jacket, little something I got from, I think I got that blue jean jacket from Fashion Nova. Real cute. Y'all gonna see? Y'all gonna see? I ain't never told no lie. And then I gave her my purse that I bought for my birthday the year before. So I bought that for my 18th birthday. Nice little bag. I spent a little something on it, a little something. Mind you, I was 19, well 18 when I bought that bag. I spent a little something on it, so I definitely wanted my bag back. And then I gave her some like some snake print, some snake skin boots or whatever. So she come over here, she get the stuff, and she was like, yeah girl, I'm gonna bring it back to you either Saturday or Sunday. And I'm like, nah, don't worry about it, like just bring it back like Sunday or Monday, because she was saying she don't know which day she gonna go out, if she gonna go out Friday or she gonna go out Saturday. So I'm like, oh, you know, it's cool, just bring it back either Sunday or Monday. She's like, okay, you know, we kiss and we say goodbye, we kiss and say goodbye. So y'all, you know, weekend comes, weekend goes. So now it's Tuesday, so I ain't heard from her all weekend. And now mind y'all, this is my close friend, so I'm like, wait, like what the heck? So I hit her up on Tuesday, probably like Tuesday evening, and I'm like, hey girl, like you know, what's up? Like, damn, I ain't heard from you, boo, like what you got going on? And she's like, oh my god girl, I gotta tell you what happened when I went out, girl. I'm still recovering from what happened or whatever. So mind y'all, when she told me that, I'm thinking like she got into a fight or something, because she was notorious for going out and getting into fights. And I'm not gonna lie, she could not fight, but she was notorious for going to get into a fight. So she had heart, but she ain't had them hands. So so yeah, so okay, she was like she gonna hit me up later on that day. You would have thought later on that day didn't come, because she never hit me up. So I'm like, okay, that's weird. So y'all, literally 2 weeks passed, and in this 2 week span, I probably like called or text her like once or twice. You know, this my friend, didn't hear nothing back from her. So I got it made up in my mind like, oh, this bitch done messed up something that I gave her. That's why she doing that, because there's literally no other reason for her to act like that or to be doing that. I'm like, you know, I'm like, this bitch done messed up something I gave her, or don't want to give my shit back. And it's simple as that. I Dream, so Dream had text me, and she was like, hey girl, like why is Alicia hitting me up asking me where you working now, and just asking me about you and stuff? And I'm like, that's weird, like why she doing that? I'm like, it's been like about maybe 3 weeks since we talked, but like that's weird, like she could just hit me up. And she was like, I don't know, but I told her like, oh, you know, if you don't want to know anything about her, just hit her up. And so I'm like, okay. Now mind you, I never even knew why she did that. That was just weird. So I ended up hitting her up, and I'm like, hey girl, so mind you, this 3 weeks after, you know, just checking on you, like what's going on, we ain't talked, and you asked Dream about me. And then she was like, oh yeah, she was like, yeah girl, like I've been meaning to hit you up. She was like, I got your stuff at home, I'm gonna bring your stuff when you want me to bring your stuff. Now mind y'all, I think I had to be to call her. So I was like, you know, okay, bring my stuff, you can bring my stuff tomorrow or today, it don't matter. And she was like, oh yeah, definitely bring stuff. Now mind y'all, I was just trying to talk to her, and she was like, oh, but I'm mopping the ocean, I'm gonna have to call you back. So I'm just like, okay. So at this time, I'm like, okay, maybe something did going on. But once again, she never called me back. So you know what? Back in my head, she acting funny about my clothes. So another week passed or whatever, and by this time, this is like a whole month. So you know now. So I'm not too quick to run my mouth to my man about my friends, because I know me. I'll be back friends again. But you know, a month didn't pass, so you know I get to run my mouth about my friend to my man. And he like, that's crazy, that's wild. He was like, you don't got her on no social medias, like, you know, is something really going on? And I'm like, actually, I do. I have her Instagram. I just thought about it, because when we exchanged Instagram, that's when we first started working together, and I had my stuff on private, and she requested to follow me, but I never accepted her request, because when we work together, I need to see you breaking a few rules before I allow you to my social media. You know, like, you know, I don't do all that. But I remember I had followed her, and she accepted my follow request. So, and also my page was private for another reason. I had a work stalker. That's another story time. So I go on her page or whatever, and I see that she's been posting recently. You know, I even see my outfit. I see my whole outfit on there. See my dress, see my jean jacket, see my boots, see my purse. You know, I even see my jean jacket another time on there. So I seen on there. So I'm like, don't seem like nothing wrong with you. You posting like everything good. So at this point, I just get to lurking, y'all. I'm lurking, just scrolling. So I go down. I'm deep off in the Instagram now, y'all. So then I see her posting up like with some Vans. I don't know what it was, but it was like Vans, and it was like Trump 20 whatever year. So I'm like, Okay, so now mind you, at this time, 19-year-old me, I didn't really care about your political or religious beliefs, as long as you wasn't really like no atheist. Like, I really didn't care, or you just wasn't like blatantly ignorant and like spread ignorance. So like, her voting for Trump didn't bother me at that time, because it was just like, that's, you know, that's you. I don't really get into politics with my friends. So yeah, so I go on there, but then as I'm scrolling more, I see more and more and more about Trump. Vote for Trump, make America great again. And now my thing, rule of thumb, my thing is, when a person isn't like a political figure, isn't into politics, isn't actively in the community and stuff like that, like she wasn't, and you constantly posting about stuff like that, it's usually a racist undertone. And I'm just keeping it a buck. I really don't care. Fight me. It's a racist undertone. So I'm just like, Now, one or two posts I was okay with. All these, I'm like, side eye. So I go on into there. Y'all, I get knee deep. I get into the nitty gritty. I see a video on there of her. Y'all, I play that video. All I hear is nigga.
Y'all, I forgot to add the most vital piece of information. She was white.
I was appalled. So y'all, I literally, I gotta exit off Instagram. I gotta put my phone in the room, and I gotta go in the living room, y'all. While I come back from the living room, I get my phone, I go on her Instagram, and it's true. She's a racist. She's a racist, guys. She's racist. So I'm like, oh my God, she's never said anything like this around me. Even if we listen to songs that has that in there, she doesn't. So I'm like, what the hell? So, you know, it's getting good, y'all. It's getting juicy. I keep scrolling. That bald bitch, she posted something like in the comments, like she said something about building a wall, something like that. And then my friend in the comments replying to her granny, ha right. Replying to her gummy mouth granny, ha right. I'm like, oh nah. So y'all, it's made up in my mind. She racist. You know, it's simple as that. She racist. I'm like, you know, I want to be her friend no more. It's cool. She got the stuff. Ain't nothing I can do about it. Like really, what am I gonna do? So I let it go or whatever. So me and my man ended up going out one day, and we ended up going to that club that she had showed me or whatever. And then it's crazy because they recognized me again, and we had got in free again. So yeah. So boom. So we get to the club or whatever, and I see her. And y'all, when I see her, I swear she looked directly at me, and then tried to hurry up and like look down or look away. She didn't see me. So I'm like, oh no. So I go up to her. Hey, Alicia. And she's like, oh, hey, friend. Oh my God, I miss you so much. I thought I seen you, but I didn't want to just be staring at nobody's face. But I thought it was you, but I just wasn't sure. I was going to come and see, and I'm like, okay, yeah. And she was like, oh, can you come outside with me? Like, I need to talk to you. And I think she was gonna smoke anyway. So we goes outside or whatever, and she's like, oh my God, friend, like, it's so much been going on. And she tells me this sob story about how her fish drowned in the fish tank. That wasn't the story, but y'all, she tell me this crazy, stupid little story about what's been going on with her. And she said, I got a new phone. I've been wanting it. She was like, I hope you don't think like I'm acting funny with you. She was like, I've been hitting you up on Instagram. You didn't reply, which she may have, because I think it may have been like an Instagram request or something like that. So she may have, and I have not. Well, I didn't see it. So I give her my number again, just because she was like, oh, I'm gonna tell you the rest of the story. So I ain't gonna lie, back then when I was 19, I gave everybody time. Like, I don't know if it was just a messy part of me that just wanted to hear what she had going on, but I gave people time. Nowadays, I don't want to hear it. It's cool, it's good. If I'm cool on you, I'm cool on you. I don't give a damn if you want to tell me how you slayed a dragon. I don't give a damn. You know, we exchange numbers or whatever again. So then the next day comes, she actually hits me up, and it was kind of a serious issue, but it wasn't nothing that directly affected her. So I don't understand like why she was like it's something that you can be distraught about, but she shouldn't have been. Or just because I was being like nosy and messy, but I really wasn't interested in just continuing a friendship with her. So I was like, oh yeah, and when you gonna bring my clothes? And she was like, oh, your clothes. She was like, I can bring them tomorrow. So I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, make sure you do that. So mind y'all, I really didn't want the stuff back. I just wanted it because I didn't want her to have it. And you know, maybe that was 19-year-old petty me, but you know what? If I relived that moment and I could do it again, I do it. I want my shit. Give my shit. I don't want you to have it. So at this point, I was gonna trash everything. Not my purse though, but I wanted my stuff back because I didn't want you to have it, Alicia. No, just run me my shit. This day comes, nothing happens, which I figured it would. You know, she brought it back, good for her, but which I figured it would. Nothing happened. Of course, she didn't bring the stuff. So, you know, move on from there. At this point, I don't give a damn. Months then went by, whatever. I ain't heard from her or anything. Oh, actually, I did end up checking my Instagram request, and I had seen that she had been up in there, like, texting me every now and again, and then ended up blocking her number because I was just, like, done and over it. And then I found out he was racist, so I was, like, done and over it. So, like, me and my husband, we go out to this same club or whatever because my husband in front of me, I'm behind him, and I'm holding his hand, like he got his hand behind his back and I'm holding his hand, like just holding one of his hand, you know, this my man, me. So I hear something behind me and I hear like, bitch, or so I'm like, you know me, nosy. So I turn around and I see Lily. I see this girl, we gonna call her Fish. Now mind you, I know Fish because of her. I see this girl, we're gonna call her Skinny Minnie. I don't know Skinny Minnie. And then I see this girl, we're gonna call her Bark. We're gonna call her Bark. So I see them, I'm like, oh, okay, you know, whatever they got going on got nothing to do with me. And then I heard like a, yeah, she better. So at this point, I'm like, wait, are they talking about me? Because I didn't hear exactly what they said, but I think it was something like, oh yeah, she better, like, you know, like turn back around, something like that. So I turn back around, I'm like, who the fuck you talking to? Now I had a look in my system. I'm kind of on 10. I'm like, who the fuck you talking to? And Brian, she like, who she talking to? Who she talking to? So, you know, I don't give a damn. You know, y'all mind you, my man ain't, I don't even think he even realized that this one. So I get in or whatever, and I tell like my boyfriend what happened or whatever, and he like, oh hell no, like what the fuck? So we go out and we get on the dance floor. Now mind y'all, the girl Bark that I knew, she wasn't like really saying that. Well, she wasn't saying that or doing that, but fishy ass, she was. Lily wasn't saying nothing, and then Skinny Minnie got the nerve to say nothing. Bitch, I don't even know you. So I guess like she told them the situation that happened. Now mind you, I don't know what she could have told them. Maybe she tried to hit me up or something. She figured out she was blocked. But girl, really, it really wasn't no beef. If anything, I should have slapped the fuck out you for just trying to play with me. But there wasn't no beef. Like you a thief. You don't even know I know you racist, but you a thief. So it's like what's it like? What's really to it? Like you got all this built up animosity because you don't want to get my shit back, which she probably damaged it. Whatever, don't care, whatever, you know, I'm in the club enjoying myself or whatever. So then I'm dancing or whatever, so I bump into Fish on accident, but I don't say nothing. So why I see her like she literally do this little turn around and all this, and she was like, bitch, do you need some water? Do you need a cough drop? So I ignore her. I ignore fishy ass. So then, now mind you, Lily just over there looking stupid as she should be, because I probably, if I would have slapped anybody, then I would slap the fuck out her first. But yeah, you know, I let them have it. So then after that, I heard Fish say, "Let a bitch bump me again." So at this time, I go over there. Like, I literally stop dancing and I'm like, who are you talking to? Like, who the fuck are you talking to? Like, do you have a problem with me? And mind you, Lily just in there just looking stupid. I should have slapped the stupid off her face. She's just sitting there looking stupid. Fish is like, oh, I'm just saying, bitches bumping me and stuff. Now mind, she not talking to me, even though I'm right there talking to her, but she doing all that. And I'm like, okay, you got a problem? No problem. Like I thought. no problem, like I thought. So yeah, I go back and I enjoy the night. I never heard from Lily again. I probably seen her like 1 or 2 times. After that, never heard from her again. And yeah, so that's the end of my story time, y'all. But I do have more story times about Alicia if y'all would like to hear more story times about her. But that's the end of this story time, y'all, about how I found out my friend was a freaking thief. Was a thief. She committed theft. How she was just fake all around, and how she was racist. Like, that's the part that really blew me. Like, maybe I could have forgiven you and been cool with you like after the clothes, because it really wasn't that deep about the clothes. It was just the way you handled the situation about the clothes. But when I found out you was racist, go ahead, wrap this shit up, y'all. Wrap this shit up. But yeah, so if you like this video, if you didn't when you came in, give this video a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below, especially if you want to hear more story times about Alicia, or if you want to hear any of the story times that I mentioned already. Just let me know. Let me know what y'all thought about this story. Let me know what y'all would have done, and do y'all like what y'all think going on. Did y'all believe Alicia, or do y'all think she like messed up my stuff or didn't want to get my stuff back? Like, what y'all think that happened? But yeah, make sure you go ahead and subscribe and turn my notification bell on, and see you next time.